Yes, it's recording.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are so happy today. Today, our kids' presentation. And today is very special day. And then today is giving presentation by our Jagannath. You know, Jagannath is very special kids, and he is the son of Nayana Viram Prabhu and Padma Sakhi Mataji. They are currently residing in Fort Myers, Florida. Both Prabhuji and Mataji are the disciples of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He also have an younger brother, Dina Krishna. And Jagannath liked to play mirdanga and drawing, and he also loves to cook. He likes to hear lots of morals and stories from scriptures. He waits to attend Bhakti Sangha conference calls. He also have his YouTube channel named Hare Krishna Kids. Both he and his brother loves to shoot videos for their channel. Hare Krishna also, and Padma Sakhi Mataji is doing so many services to kids Bhakti Sangha Kids Academy. She is teaching. She already made so many rhymes for the small kids. We have so many rhyme in Bhakti Sangha channel, and then Mataji teach Govinda classes very nicely. She does so many craft class she did before in the summer. All the craft classes to the kids, and then Mataji also did classes for the Brindavan Yatra to the kids. You know, Mataji is very inspiring. She's very tolerant to the kids, and she's like to teach the kids. And also Prabhuji and Mataji both are very dedicated to their kids in growing to grow Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji, for your services to all these Vaishnavas and also your own kids by example, giving example to others, Mataji. Thank you so much. Jagannath, you can take over the call. And today's topic is Mother's Day. You know, a special. 1 second. Yeah, Mother's Day, a special presentation. Thank you so much. And today is very special day also. Please take over the call.
Thank you, Mataji. I wish everyone, all the Matajis a happy Mother's Day. Also,
What happened?
not yeah.
Huh?
Got stuck. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vasyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Srila Prabhupada. So, first we're going to see what Srila Prabhupada told about mothers. Srila Prabhupada said, there is no true love in this material world, but a love of a mother is the closest one can get selfless love of God in the material world. So we'll see how mothers are magnanimous. So
be loud.
Yeah. So magnanimous meaning is merciful. Like, so mothers are really merciful. Like there's a pastime when Draupadi, she lost her 5 sons because of Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama did cheating work when he killed the sons of Draupadi while they were sleeping. They didn't have armor, they were sleeping. That's cheating. And then Arjuna caught Ashwatthama. And then when they were about to kill Ashwatthama, then Draupadi said, "It's all right, just forgive him. I don't want creepy Ashwatthama's mother to cry just like me. And I don't want, and he's a Brahmana and son of your teacher, so you should not kill him." Who else will think like that? Mothers will think like that. She says, "Marodid asya janani Gautami pati devata ahamite vatsarta rodimi asumukhi muhu." My lord, do not make the wife of Dronacharya cry like me. I am agreed for the death of my sons. She need not cry constantly like me. So she didn't want to give pain to Ashwatthama's mother, Kripi, and she doesn't want to cry. She doesn't want to make Kripi cry just like her. She's mothers are really kind. That's good. So now we're seeing how mothers are really affectionate and loving. So once Krishna was sleeping, and Mother Yashoda was putting Krishna to sleep, and then she was hearing some dancing. She was hearing dancing, and then she came outside and saw that Radharani was dancing with Krishna, and then she said, and then she was really mad with the gopis. She was saying that, "Why did you have to wake up Krishna?" And then they said that, "No, this is not your Krishna. This is my Krishna." And then she said, "Go and check in the bedroom." And then Mother Yashoda checked in the bedroom, and then Krishna was still sleeping. He was asleep. And then Mother Yashoda said, how nice it would be if my Krishna can dance with your Krishna. And then they both started dancing. And then Radharani put a dot on her Krishna, so then there will not be any confusion. So then Krishna was dancing with the other Krishna, and then they merged. And then Radharani said that, "This is my Krishna. Your Krishna is gone." And then Mother Yashoda fell on the feet of Radharani and said, "Please get back my Krishna. I want my Krishna back, please." And then she started weeping and crying. She was asking, "Please, please." And then she fell on Radharani's feet and said, "Please." And then Radharani said, "So Krishna, she's falling on my feet. Quickly, come out, do something." And then Radharani said that, "Go to the bedroom and see if Krishna is there." And then Mother Yashoda went to the bedroom and saw that Krishna was there. Krishna was there in the bedroom. See how much love mothers have to their children. If they're gone, then they'll start be crying and weeping. They'll be missing their children. When Dina Krishna was gone in the in Vrindavan, there was like 8,000 people there, and he was missing. And then my mother, even though she got a fracture on her feet, she started running crazily, and luckily we found him. Mother's love is so much. So mother always protects the children. When you're in the womb of your mother, then she starts praying that you should come out safely from the womb. And everyone knows Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, because of Parikshit Maharaj, we have whole Bhagavad. But before Parikshit Maharaj, there was a sincere prayer from Uttara. Uttara started saying, "Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyat tvadabhayam pashen yatra mrityu parashara." Uttara said, "O Lord of Lords, Lord of the universe, you are the greatest of mystics. Please protect me, for there is no one else who can save me from the clutches of death in the world of duality." So she also said that if you can't save me, then at least save my son. So mothers always understand our heart. When I always eat something, like if I find a cookie and then I eat it, then my mother says that and she found out that I ate the cookie. And then I say, how did you find out I ate a cookie? How did you find out if I ate a cookie? So every mother knows your emotions, if you're like sad, happy, joyful, or and etc. So once Mother Sachi, she got a dream.
Oh,
She was taking sannyas in the dream, and then she was saying that, are you going to take sannyas for real? And then she feels really sad. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, how do you know? How do you know? And then she said that I felt it that you were going to take sannyas. So mother and mother always sees us as a small child, even though we grow up, even though we're 30, 40 or 50, then she still sees us as a small child. My grandmother always says that to my mother. She always talks like if if my mother is like a small child. So mother always worries for us. So Shukri, once when Devaki was when Devaki had Krishna out of her womb, then when he showed the Shankha, she knew that Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but she was still worried. She said, Krishna, take away your Supreme Personality, take away the Vishnu, the four arms, or else Kamsa will kill you. See, mothers are really worried for us. Even though, like, if I'm in school or if I'm playing outside, my mother will always think, did I eat my food? Did I fall down? Did I hit my head or something on something? They're always worried about what will happen to us. We should never get frustrated and say, why are you always thinking about me? You should not always like tell that's getting embarrassing. Stop saying that. So mother is our first teacher. Our mother always teaches how to walk, talking and eating and playing and etc. So once Lord Rama was learning how to walk, and then they came to a mud pile, and then this was the first time Lord Rama became naughty. He made a mud balls and he threw them on Kaushalya, Sumitra, and everyone, and then they were laughing. They started laughing because Lord Rama was like a baby, and Lakshmana and Bharata and Shatrugna, and then Lord Rama accidentally threw a mud ball onto Mantra, and that's why she's always thinking Lord Rama is not. She doesn't like Lord Rama. That's why. So next one is Suniti. So Suniti, when Parikshit Maharaja, when Dhruva Maharaj, when he was getting envy of Suriti, telling that you have to get in my womb, then you can only sit on your father's lap. And then Suniti said that first stop thinking about that envy, get away that envy from your heart, and go and worship Vishnu. And she also mentions that the shelter of Vishnu, my shelter is always temporary. I will also die one day. And she taught a good lesson. Our mother always takes away our bad things from us, from our heart. There's another pastime is when Narada Muni's mother, she gave attachment to Narada Muni with the sages, and then before she died, the snake biting her on the toe. Poisonous snake. And then now Narada Muni is the greatest sage in the world, in the creation. Sorry. So nature. So now we're Mother Sita. Once when Hanumanji, he came down to Ashokavati. Then he saw all the demonesses there, and then he said that I'll kill all these demonesses. And then Sita, Mother Sita narrates the story as follows. Once there was a bear. There was a human, and he was running because there was a lion chasing him, a lion who was chasing him. And then he climbed up a tree. And then in the tree there was a bear, and he was there. So he was sitting on the tree and waiting until the lion was going away. And then the lion told to the bear, push down that human. And then the bear said, no, he took my shelter, so how can I push down that bear? Then the bear started sleeping. And then the lion told to the human, he told, push down the bear, then I'll leave you. Then he started doing cheating work. Even though the bear helped him, he's now pushing down the bear. And now the bear fell down, but he was holding on one branch. And then the bear climbed up. He was getting frustrated because he thought that maybe the bear will get angry and he'll kill me to death. And then the human was scared. And then the lion told to the bear, see, the human is cheating you, so you should never trust the human, so push down the human. And then he said, he took my shelter, so I will forgive him. So nature of great souls are always to forgive. Mother Sita gave this lesson to Hanuman. Nature of mother is also to give good lessons to children. So now let's see what Hanuman's mother taught Hanuman. So once when the Lanka battle, when the battle in Lanka was over, then everyone was going to Ayodhya in Pushpaka Vima, and then they were going, and then Hanuman and all the Vanara Sena, they wanted to go and visit their family, and then Hanuman also said that I want to visit my mother. It has been so much time I visited my mother. So then he went, and then he keeps his head on his mother, and then he asked, where have you been all this time? And then Lord Hanuman says everything, that Sita got kidnapped, and then Lord Ram came, and then Lord Ram and everyone started battling, and then Hanuman's mother got angry, serious by hearing the story each time. Then she said, you have insulted my breast milk. Why did you take so long to kill Ravana? Why did you take so long to find Mother Sita? And then why did you let Ram kill Lord Ravana? And then Hanuman says, I don't want me to get the credit. I want my Lord to get the credit. And she became pacified. The lesson is, Hanuman's mother is teaching, whenever you serve the Lord, you should really serve nicely with your 100%. So now mothers are always patient. Kunti Maharani exemplified this. She faced so much problems, and she was being patient. When her husband died, Kauravas were always planning to kill her sons, and they went to exile. Draupadi disrobed, and etc. And then she was still patient. She was patient the whole life. And then when Krishna was going away. When Yudhishthira Maharaj became the king, and she has everything, and then when Krishna was going away to Dwarka, then she started saying, Vipadaha santu tasasva tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsat apunad bhava darshanam. I wish that all those calamities would happen again and again, so that we could see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated births and deaths. When we have problems, we pray, but when we have everything, we do not think about God. Kunti Maharani is asking more problems so she can see Krishna again and again and again. She has everything, but still she's asking for problems for again and again and again so she can see Krishna. So now we're seeing 7 mothers. So one's own mother, the wife of the guru, the wife of a Brahmana, the wife of a king, the cow, the nurse, and the earth are known as the 7 mothers of a man by Chanakya Pandit. So we should take care of all of our 7 mothers. Like we should not kill the cows. We should never do pollution to the earth, and we should not exploit the nurses. We should be really careful. So when Krishna was dancing, Krishna says Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishna loves the mother cow, and he was dancing on Kaliya. Then he said, "Please forgive me." And Kaliya wonders why he's saying sorry. And then he says, "I do not like to punish anyone, but because you hurt my cows. I have a special place to cows in my heart, and you like poison my cows, so that's why I'm punishing you. I'm so sorry." Krishna loves cows so much. Okay. So Supreme, now we're seeing our Supreme Mother Srimati Radharani. So after the Govardhan Leela, then
sorry, not gold.
after the Govardhan Leela, then Lord Indra, he understood his mistake, and he came, and then he came with Suribi cow and asked, Lord Sri Krishna, please forgive me, and if you don't mind, can I please do abhishekam to you? And then Lord Sri Krishna said, okay. And then they started, and then all the demigods came down, and they started getting the worshipping tools for abhishekam and everything, and then that formed Govinda Kund. So after the abhishekam, then Krishna went to Vrinda Devi and said that can we have a abhishekam for Srimati Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani as the Vrindavaneshwari, the Queen of Vrindavan. Krishna wanted proclaim Srimati Radharani as the supreme controller of his heart. So, in a celestial voice, Vrinda Devi spoke to Purnamasi and said that on a jewel throne, perform an abhishekam to proclaim Radharani as the supreme queen of Vraja, and then all the world would flourish. Then that same voice of Vrinda Devi spoke to Srimati Radharani and told her not to hesitate and accept the role of queen. Then Kundalata Gopi, she announced to all Vrindavan that the abhishekam is going to take place, and then the grand ceremony took place, and then Purnamasi arranged everything. She got water from Mansi Ganga and silk clothes, panchagavya, and ghee, cow, honey, sugar and cow dung were used, and the demigods showered flowers from the celestial planets. Vrinda Devi made her sit in the throne and said, Radharani is the queen of Vrindavana. Then Lalita Sakhi was the prime minister, and then once Krishna said that he'll be the constable, and then he will tell to the whole forest in Vrindavana that Radharani is the queen of Vrindavana. So then this way she showed how Radharani is controlled by Radharani's love. Then one day, Krishna purposefully he put his flute in the veil of Lalita Sakhi, and then he was searching for his flute, and then it fell down from her veil, and then she told, you tricked me. Now I'm going to go and see and then now we're going to get the judgment from Radharani. And then she started laughing, and then made him sit on the throne. Radharani was laughing, and then she told to sit on the throne, and then so he was the king of Raja, and Radharani was the queen. So then Radharani is very compassionate. She's filled with so much compassion, and mothers are so soft to the children too. she forgives quickly and accepts us faster. Same with our mothers. They always forgive us, and they always accept us. We can also take shelter of Radharani by chanting the holy name. She's Hare, Lord at energy, in energy or eternal potency. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
What happened next? You start saying.
So once when Raghunath Das Goswami, he was chanting on the bank of Yamuna, and Radha Kund, and then he started chanting. And then there was a tiger right next to him, and he didn't notice because he was closing his eyes and chanting. Then Radharani herself came down, and then she protected Raghunath Das Goswami. And then Sanatana Goswami said that you should not take the service of Radharani should not take the service of you. You should not take the service of Radharani. You should do service to Radharani. So then he made a kutir, and he was chanting. And another pastime was when Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they didn't eat anything. So then Radharani, she came down, and then she gave kheer she made kheer in Vrindavan, and then she came down and gave the kheer to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. And then when Sanatana Goswami was tasting, he said, how this tastes so divine. Who this is not from a normal human, this is from a celestial person or someone. Who made this? And then he said that there was a small girl, and then she just gave me this kheer, and then she thought this. He understood and said, this is definitely Srimati Radharani Supreme Mercy. Extra. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Mataji, sorry, suddenly I don't know what happened. We got disconnected.
Continue, Mataji.
No, Mataji, he finished.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, everyone, and happy Mother's Day to every Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jagannath, such a sweet presentation. Wonderful theme for a wonderful day. Thank you so much for speaking on all the different mothers and their moods. It was definitely a very nice compilation and very nicely presented. You spoke so sweetly. All your slides were wonderful and all your stories were very interesting. Thank you so much, Jagannath.
Thank you, Mataji, for this opportunity. Happy Mother's Day to all the Matajis again.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Hare Krishna, Jagannath. It's such a sweet presentation, in the Mother's Day. I was telling to Mataji also, so today is very special day. If somebody do the presentation on Mother's Day, and Mataji saying the same topic. It was very nice, you did very nice, and you brought so many mothers, ideal mothers now from our scripture. So everyone can learn and hear how mothers should be and sons should be. Yes, they follow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jagannath. That was such a wonderful and a very, very, very sweet presentation. I like how you narrated, you are so full of enthusiasm and eagerness. I really liked your presentation so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jagannath. That is a nice presentation. Hare Krishna, Jagannath. Enjoy my presentation. I like the stories.
Thank you, Balaram and Subhadra.
Talk loudly, Jagannath.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Jagannath. Such a beautiful, beautiful presentation. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, as everybody said, you have given so many examples how an ideal mother should be there, and how actually the mother's love is. Sometimes you might find that mother is angry with the child, but it is not so. It's to just correct them, and always, mother knows the feeling about the child, because you just told the example how how your mother know that you have ate a laddu. I think you gave that example. So so that is mother. Mother knows everything, what the child is doing and what child is going on. Even I remember once, Vrinda always complains that she has this pain, that pain. 1 second. So, but we know as a mother, we know how much pain the child is going through. We can identify really if the child is pain or having a pain or not. So that's very, very beautiful. So many examples you gave, very nice. Thank you so much for such a beautiful presentation on this day, so that we can glorify all the mothers in our scriptures. Thank you, Jagannath. Hare Krishna. Please continue preaching like this.
Thank you, Mataji.
Anybody else have anything to Jagannath?
Thank you very much, Dean Jagannath, for a very beautiful presentation. I liked your points, and especially I liked the 7 mothers part, and that Radharani is our supreme mother. And can I share the sloka that Chanakya Pandit has mentioned?
Atma Mata, I forgot to add. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Atma Mata Guru Patni Brahmani Rajapatnika Deno Dhati Tatha Prithvi Sapteta Matarasmita. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Jagannath. It was a very beautiful presentation.
Thank you, Mukund.
And also happy Mother's Day.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Jagannath. I really liked how you told the stories.
Thank you.
Hare
Krishna Jagannath, you did a super good job. Really liked your pronunciation. Yeah, and that's it. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world.
Thank you, Anirudh Prabhu.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, kids. Again, we also we thank to Jagannath and Padmasakhi Mataji, Prabhuji, everyone. Their family is exemplary. Thank you, Mataji, for teaching to the kids and your own kids also. And being an example mother. Now we can move to next session. Mataji, is Jagannath like to share any slokas, anything? We can start from Jagannath. And then we can move to the Damodar, Govinda and Madhava.
Mataji, maybe first others can start. He will just take little bit, couple of minutes.
Okay, you can think what he will share. Okay, kids from the Damodar group, can you go and share? Subhadra is there, Balavinda, Janvi, and who is there? I don't know, today is very late. Then, yes, Subhadra, go ahead. Other kids are not there. Yeah, Janvi, Balavinda and Janvi, they will join soon. Subhadra, go ahead.
Amritasya Prayasya Cha Shashvatasya Cha Dharmasya Sukasya Kantikasya Cha Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Mataya Manashu Yad Pranina Patifalam Smrita Upetya Leelaiten Bhuvanani Jayatya Jasra Govinda Madhi Prashantamaham Bhajami. Who is there fighting Hiranyaksha with the long matters
and two sharp soldiers. Who was fighting Hiranyakasha, who lifted the earth from the Garbhadaka, who lifted the earth from the Garbhadaka. Varaha, Hari Hari Bol, Keshavadita, Shukara Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Thank you, Mata.
Thank you so much, Subhadra. Balram, do you want to go next?
Okay, Mata. Brahmana hi I know. I'll see you later, Mataji.
You want to share the Govinda class, Loka?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I don't know what the Govinda yoga is. I'll see you later.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, Janavi can share now. Janavi and Brinda, are you there?
Mataji, they're still in the class. Mataji, class is not over.
Yeah. Yeah, Mataji, anybody, Mukunda, you want to share anything? Mukunda, Jagannath? Otherwise we can. Yes.
Mataji, Jagannath is also saying he wants to eat. He didn't have breakfast.
Okay. Yes, Mataji, we can end the call now today. Thank you all the kids for joining. Thank you, Jagannath, once again for very, very beautiful presentation in Mother's Day. Hansakalpadurvesya Kripa Sindhu
Sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavendra ki jai. How cute you are saying. Jai. Jagannath ki jai. Hari bol. Very cute you are saying. I loved it.
Subhadra is
Thank
saying
you.
Jai to